for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
We are trapped in the same old vicious cycle this offseason, and the passivity of this front office borders on total disrespect for everyone who spends their hard-earned money on tickets and jerseys following the exact same predictable and cowardly playbook that has left New York burning for years. Yankees fans are rightfully losing their patience because we see the moves happening around the league. We see the Toronto Blue Jays, who just humiliated us and eliminated us in the ALDS, getting stronger and bulletproofing their roster, while we are sitting here watching Brian Cashman act like we have all the time in the world. The expectation was clear to anyone who understands baseball. We needed to come out aggressive in the market, go get big names to ensure the rotation can back up Garrett Cole when he returns at full strength, and bring in a bat that actually puts fear into opposing pitchers. But what we are getting is a deafening silence mixed with minor league signings that feel like a bad joke. If you want the raw truth that the TV networks and the credentialed beat writers are too scared to tell you because they don't want to lose their locker room access, you need to subscribe to the channel right now, because we don't sugarcoat incompetence here. This relaxed attitude from the front office with zero sense of urgency perfectly summarizes why we have been in such a long championship drought, and recent news confirms they are more interested in pinching pennies than winning the World Series. Let's talk about this move Yahoo Sports reported: the signing of Nick Torres, a guy who hasn't even stepped on an MLB field since he was in the Padres and Rangers systems back in 2018. We are talking about a guy who had to go to the Mexican League to find his game, and I know the spreadsheet analysts are going to look at his numbers and say they found gold in the garbage. Yeah, he hit .347 with a .425 on-base percentage and an absurd .730 slugging percentage playing for Union Laguna. An OPS over 1.10 is impressive anywhere, and 27 home runs with 79 RBIs in 86 games show he has power. But let's be honest about the level of competition. The Mexican League has improved. They say it's close to AAA level now, and we saw guys like Robinson Cano have a resurgence down there. But betting that Nick Torres is going to come out of obscurity to solve our first base problems or be a reliable option in the corner outfield is a desperate shot in the dark. Reddit is full of people trying to convince themselves he's a clubhouse leader or clutch player, remembering he hit .315 in his last year of minor league ball in the States, but that was years ago. It's a low financial risk bet, sure, but the opportunity cost is sky high when you skip over proven talent to bring in a lottery ticket. This shows a let's see what happens mentality that doesn't fit the pinstripes. We want certainty, we want dominance, not crossing our fingers hoping a Mexican League MVP can hit a 98-mile-per-hour fastball in October against Baltimore or Houston. And if the offense situation is already raising eyebrows, what they are doing with the pitching staff is, frankly, an insult to our intelligence and shows just how lost the front office seems to be in evaluating bullpen talent. Before I break down these horrific numbers, make sure you hit that notification bell, because when the next bomb drops, you're going to want my take first. The Yankees announced the signing of Travis McGregor to a minor league deal, and I had to read it 3 times to make sure it wasn't a typo, because this pitcher's track record is terrifyingly mediocre. The guy has 534 career strikeouts in the minors, okay, but he carries a career ERA of 5.34. Last season, playing in the minors, he posted a 4.94 ERA in 47 appearances. Coming out of the bullpen, his whip was 1.51. For those who don't understand the gravity of that, it means he puts on average a runner and a half on base every single inning pitched. How on earth does Brian Cashman look at a bullpen that desperately needs elite arms to close out tight games in the playoffs and decide the solution is a guy who got lit up in AAA? We have David Bednar. We are praying Camilo Doval finds his magic again. Fernando Cruz is solid, and Ryan Yarbrough's return helps, but the depth is shallow as a puddle. Looking at names like Tim Hill, or relying on Paul Blackburn to eat innings, or betting on unknowns like Brent Hedrick and Cade Winquist is the perfect recipe for an August collapse. It feels like they are paralyzed, maybe saving money for a bombshell trade for Cody Bellinger or Kyle Tucker that never actually happens, or maybe it's just the same old greed trying to be the smartest guy in the room and failing miserably. They monitor the market, they evaluate options, but concrete action is non-existent. It's frustrating because we know the money is there, we know the franchise revenue is astronomical, but the operational mentality is that of a small market team trying to survive. The bullpen is the heart of a modern championship team, and we are trying to fix a Ferrari engine with junkyard parts. Travis McGregor isn't the answer, Nick Torres probably isn't the answer, and the front office's silence on real improvements is deafening. I look at this roster today, and I don't see a team better than the one that lost to Toronto. I see a team that is stagnant, relying on luck and perfect health from veteran players, which is a suicidal strategy. I want to know from you guys, because I am tired of screaming into the void. Do you buy this smart spending and value-finding narrative? Or do you think this is a clear sign the Yankees have thrown in the towel on chasing superstars in this window?